Captain's log date, October 17th, 1943. After a very tense yet awfully rewarding infiltration of Truk, the USS Trout is currently heading south-southeast to the tender of Tulagi, where we will be topped off with fuel, food, and torpedoes. We are 175 nautical miles southwest of Truk at this point. Air patrols have died down quite a bit. Hopefully we can get to Tulagi unscathed. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to more Silent Hunter 4. We have a radar contact, pretty much dead ahead, bearing 354, thereabouts, and it is coming straight for us. I have no visual contact on it just yet, so I think we're going to go ahead and dive down the periscope depth. Now we are about 180 nautical miles southwest of Truk. So air patrols are still possible out here, and it could very well be a warship. And here we go, here it is. As you can see, it's heading north-northwest, so it's kind of heading straight for us. It could be heading the Truk itself to resupply, but we are still not 100% sure what it is. I mean, it could be a warship. There's a lot of could-be's. We'll find out momentarily once we submerge here and use our hydrophones. Now it is a very clear day, so we're going to have to practice some periscope discipline here. I'm sure our periscope is going to be very visible in these calm blue seas. Yeah, still nothing. Our decks are just now getting awash. Yeah, looks like we're plummeting down now, just fine. And we're 40 feet, 45 feet, almost at periscope depth. Very clear ocean, and I don't know what's going on there. That's definitely a bug. It's probably because I loaded the game. Anyway. Alright. So yeah, let's go ahead and scope down, keep our scope down. Even like the ocean is clear down here, not very much plankton floating around and such. So anyway, let's take a look at the hydrophones, or take a listen. Merchant vessel 344. Alright, nice. Our first catch of the day. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and load torpedoes. Come on now. I don't know why it won't let me load tubes 1 and 2. That's slightly annoying. Let's turn on auto loading. No, it's not going up there. Okay. Maybe tubes 1 and 2 are damaged from a little incident before. That might be it. Anyway, 4 torpedoes will be more than enough to deal with whatever we're dealing with. We're just limited to U-boat armaments, it seems. Okay, so we are actually at 28% hull damage. That is more than I would like. We actually took more of a beating than I thought we did. Alright, this fella's closing in nice and quick. Probably, let's go ahead and take a look. He's at 350.
Yes, sir. Of course. 197.
There he is. Okay, definitely a merchant ship. It's just coming over the horizon now, so I can't really make out what it is, and it seems like she is alone. Let's do a quick sweep, nothing else. And yeah, it's 2:30 or 2:26, so we still have a lot of daylight. So this will be a daylight attack. And I suppose I'll use Mark 14s here. We do have one Mark 18, which maybe I should use instead. Just shoot 1 torpedo and surface and finish her off with a deck gun. That might be the best idea. I'm not too worried about using torpedoes at this point though, because well, we're heading to Tulagi to refit, as you can see. Alright. Pretty good position here. Scope up. Alright, looks like a fairly small ship. Lock on target. And mark. Alright, scope down. And yeah, our scope is lowering. Let's wait 3 minutes. 1, 2. He is closing pretty quickly. I'm guessing, what, 12 knots? Scope up. Let's get our hydrophone operator to actually follow the contact. Alright, and mark. Back here a little bit. I was a little too slow. 5 seconds too slow. So I'll just probably round if it's off. 10.5. I'll probably end up just going 11 here. I don't think I was that slow. I don't remember. Maybe a second, but yeah. 11 knots. Scope down. Okay, let's set up our torpedoes. Should I just shoot? No, we still have quite a while, so I'll shoot tubes 3 and 4. Let's go ahead and set these guys up. High speed contact. We'll use contact pistols here. I don't want to push my luck with the magnetics. Let's take a look here. Okay. We've seen these before. Coastal freighter. I think there's a Japanese variant, but it's essentially the same ship. Let's lock that in. Okay. Alright, and we can go ahead and get his range now too. Mark. AOB is about a 45-degree angle at the moment. Plug that in, and speed we established. Well, we'll go 10.5 knots. Both set the high. Right, scope up. Mark. Position keeper, scope down. Alright. The position keeper should be tracking the ship. It is closing fairly rapidly. Range of target is right now 38,000 yards. Or 3,800 yards, sorry. And we will just lay and wait. Track the target, please. It's not giving me very good updates. Increasing speed, bearing 380. Or 318, sorry. Let's close in a little quicker. Moving slow. Let's go ahead and do another speed read. He's definitely slowed down. Mark. Let's just get that right on. Scope down. One minute. 2. It's a good thing our hydrophone operator told us about that. Alright. Scope up. I accidentally clicked dive. Mark.
Check out those. Zero the planes.
4 knots. Yeah, he's barely moving. That might actually be right. Okay. Let's go ahead and lock on. Range mark. AOB definitely better. It's at about 65 degrees. Mark. Just turn that to 4 knots. Mark. Scope down. These waters are so blue and clear that and we're also closing in. I want to be nice and close once we launch our torpedoes because of the bubble trail. Moving slow, closing. Yeah, wow. He's really just not going very quickly at all. Constant distance, constant distance. Alright, let's go ahead and slow. We're approaching dud range. We should be fine. Now we're super close, so I definitely need to be careful at the scope. Yeah, there he is. Lock on target. Prepare to fire. AOB 85. Mark. Range. Mark. Open tubes 3 and 4. 700 yards away. Scope up. Last bearing. Mark. Tube 3 fire. Tube 4 fire. Scope down. Alright. Looks like we got a 25-second runtime. Here's hoping. See if we get an impact here. Torpedo impact, there we go. Scope up. Both impacts. Oh yeah. Perfect. Awesome. I'm actually pretty proud of that attack. That went remarkably well. Textbook, if I do say so myself. Beautiful, the life rafts. Looks like we hit astern a little bit, but that's probably because she spotted the torpedoes and started accelerating. I am very happy with that attack. See, patience pays off in this game. That was one thing you definitely learn. I had a stroke there, Jesus. Definitely learn playing Silent Hunter. Because when you're patient, it pays off. And when you're careful. That is one very large plume of smoke. I'm sure any Japanese destroyer within a 20-kilometer radius is going to be coming this way. So let's go ahead and get the hell out of Dodge. Let's start moving 4 knots. Yeah, that ship is burning like a bunch of coals. That's crazy. Lit up. Alright, let's check. Make sure nothing's coming immediately. Coming at us. I don't see any smoke or anything. Let's take her down to 100 feet. Scope down and continue onward. We'll probably surface after about an hour. It's just turning 3 o'clock, so we'll surface at 4 and continue onwards towards Tulagi. I suppose with that torpedo, yeah, we can go ahead and load tube 4 with that Mark 18 and get underway. So I will see you guys whenever something else develops. Well, we've made it to Tulagi once again, and we're already rearmed and refueled. Looks like they decided not to fill up my reserves, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I could reload these torpedoes and rearm, and it's still not letting me put torpedoes into tubes 1 and 2. I think they probably are supposed to be damaged, and it might be just a bug or something. Because if y'all remember in a previous episode, it's not there because when you reload the game, it disappears. But I had a big hole blown out of the bow of my ship, or my boat. So that's probably just torpedo damage, or damage to the torpedo tubes. And we're just gonna use that as an excuse for why tubes 1 and 2 are not loading. Well, as you can see, I'm clearly dragging them in there. Well, that's definitely gonna be a factor we have to take into account. We are a damaged boat. We have 28% hull damage, so I'm okay with that. That adds a little something. I'm also okay with them not completely loading us up with torpedoes, because theoretically, how many torpedoes is this little tender going to have? So it let us rearm way out here, so I'm okay with that too. Let's just go ahead and get out of Dodge here, and let's request new orders here. Where do y'all want us to go? Conduct anti-shipping operations in the Bismarck Sea. Oh, back to the Bismarck Sea. Old time's sake, I suppose. We'll go right up the slot too. This will be a nostalgia trip. Go around Shortland Island. I could go up this little channel here by Rabaul. It's probably a terrible idea though, so we'll play it relatively safe and go through here. And bam, into the Bismarck Sea like so. And we'll be passing Savo Island once again. This is really our old stopping grounds in the S-18, and then the Sailfish. I almost forgot the name of that one. See, tube 3's ready. Yeah, I believe our torpedo tubes are supposed to be damaged. That's what we're gonna go with. Because still, yeah, tubes 1 and 2 still not going in. Alright, well, that is a nice complement of torpedoes. We have quite a few Mark 18s. We have 6 now, so that'll be fun to play around with, I suppose. And let's go onward to our next adventure. Well, we've made it to the Bismarck Sea just past midnight, and it has been very quiet. It was a very quiet journey up the slot and around New Britain. No Japanese contacts, and no friendly contacts for that matter, so. And it is a fairly dark night. I don't see any moon. Yeah, no moon tonight. It's very dark. I went ahead and set up a search pattern here off of New Ireland, and let's see. It's currently October 27th, 1943. So the plan is I'm going to slowly close in closer and closer to Rabaul as we patrol here. I'm thinking this is a good area to start for all the convoys heading out and splitting off towards you know, the Philippines and the home waters. But I think with us reaching our objective, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, as always, and I'll see you guys on the next one, where we sink some merchant shipping outside of Rabaul. Hopefully we find a nice big convoy. That would be quite a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.